What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Hello, you guys. Today is Sunday, 3 o'clock. Our wonderful podcast has started. We have some things for you guys today, but today is more of a chill day. It's definitely self care Sunday. I normally do self care Saturday, so I get double the fun because today is self care Sunday as well. You guys all know me. I am 1/3 of Great Minds Don't Think Alike, and my name is Mel. And we have our other co-host here.
Sheba baby.
All right, and as you can see, we are missing one person. She'll be in next week, but for now, we do ask that you continue to wish her well, send up prayers for her, and yeah. So, you guys already know that this show has no filters. We do provide the disclaimer that if you do not like what we are saying, you can politely exit out the video. We don't have no problem with that. Hey, girl, hey. Um,
And we don't.
and we don't. So, um, I just had to share it real quickly, right quick, and go to the live. Okay. So, hey, Tika. All right, y'all. So
Hey
today,
MVP.
MVP
This is here every week on time.
on time, never miss a show. We got to give it up for her. She never miss a show. So that's
I might have to send her a t-shirt or something.
yeah. She get a little something. We give her something.
Send her a GM Data Crew
T-shirt,
MVP.
cool. Yeah. I agree. We should send her a VIP shirt. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this show off. We do actually have a topic before we go into self care. And the topic of today, well, the first segment is and today as well, you guys, we do have a sponsor. Um, Aim First
Tactical training.
Tactical Training. See, I was gonna mess that up. Um, we do have a special guest today. He will come on later and explain to you guys what he do. I'm not quite sure if he's gonna give you prices. You may need to hit him up for that for serious inquiries. Um, but we do definitely have him as a sponsor. So, matter of fact, we're going to run this clip really quickly of the actual commercial, and we're going to run it later as well before he comes on. So, we'll be right back after we pay these bills.
First Tactical Training, we specialize in firearm training. We are veteran owned and operated by a Maryland State Police and NRA certified instructor with a passion for teaching.
Learn more about our courses and services. Visit us at aimfirsttacticaltraining.com. Also check out our AFTT apparel.
All right, and that was our sponsor for today, Aim First. I'm not even going to say the last two words. Yeah, I'm going to do Aim First. Um, okay, so yeah, so the first topic of today is as an adult, what are some things that you think you should already have as an adult? Um, hey, our third co-host, she is in here, y'all, but she's not on the show. Don't ask her nothing. She's not gonna tell you, but she's here. Hey, boo, prayers up. Wish you well. We'll see you next week. Don't ask her nothing, y'all. Anyway, so the topic right now is as an adult, what do you think you should already have? And we're speaking of, I'm going to say 30 and up, right? Because I feel like your 20s is such a learning stage, like that decade, that 20 to 30, is such like you're learning. You're not really like, I mean, you can accomplish a lot. Like nowadays, it's real common to see these 20-year-olds and shit like blowing up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, scamming, whatever. Um, but I feel like your 20s is made for mistakes. Made for mistakes, learning, lessons, blessings, all that. But after you hit 30, all right, some requirements start to happen, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you're. So here's the thing. What is something that you think you should have after you 30?
Common sense.
Common sense. I would say I disagree. Common sense. Common sense should be the first thing that you should definitely have already discovered.
You should. It should be established. But
okay, yeah, and I think empathy and compassion should also be a thing that you have after 30. A lot of things are fucking funny when you're 20, but I'm talking about like when real shit happens, like you should definitely have compassion for a person. Also, on the flip side of compassion and empathy, I think after 30 the excuses should stop.
mhm.
The excuses of why you aren't where you need to be should fucking stop. I'm a big firm believer in if I am your venter, like say for instance, you come to me and you say, bitch, I'm going through this, that, and the third. My first question to you is going to be, did you pray? Because I should be the second person to know this problem. God should know first. So I don't really tolerate complaining, not even really complaining. I don't know, because complaining, that's kind of inevitable, but I don't tolerate excuses. Oh, I'm not here because of this, or I'm not here because of this person. I'm not here because it's not. It's you.
But I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That is true, Tika. But the point is that they're trying to get it back. It's the people who fall and stay there.
Okay.
Shit happens. Shit happens. We've all been there where, we fell.
Yeah, I felt hella times. I felt hella times. My thing is, it's the attitude you got while you down. It's the ambition, the persistence, the consistency of trying to get back on your feet. That is what I'm talking about. Because some people will lay flat and fucking defeated because they say that shit ain't fair. Nothing is fucking fair. Nothing is fair. So I think for people who fall, don't let that be your end all be all. Don't just stop there. You know what I mean? Like, figure out how to get the fuck out that situation. Because I'm gonna say this now. This is for me personally. Anytime that I have fell down, nobody put a gun to my head that put me in those situations that put me in that situation. In retrospect, nobody said, "Oh, you're gonna fucking struggle." I made the decision to go with something that wasn't in my likelihood, something that was not going to better me, that wasn't going to get me nowhere, and I still took that. I still took that chance, knowing that this could go left or right. So I never blamed nobody for being homeless when I was. I never blamed nobody for when I slept in the car with my 3-month-old baby. When my lights was off at the age of 27, 27, 26, my lights was off. And I sat in that bitch in the coldest of winters. I didn't blame nobody for that shit. I did it myself. And I had 2 jobs. It was no excuses. I was a piece of shit drug addict. Well, I was popping pills, drinking, trying to ultimately off myself because I had just battled with my mother passing away. I still didn't blame nobody. You know what the fuck I did? I got my shit together. That's it. You are ultimately the only person that's going to get you out of your shit. And you're the only person that will put you in your shit. Because you make that decision.
And you got to stop blaming your past for your current
Mm,
decisions. Because my thing is this, like, oh, when I was younger, my mom wasn't this, my dad wasn't that. And that's all the more reason for you to get on your shit. So
mhm.
you don't repeat that cycle. But to sit around and be like, oh, well, if my mother had did this, maybe I wouldn't do. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my grandmother spoiled the hell out of me. God rest her soul. That's still my everything. But I was the baby.
Mhm.
And when she passed, from that moment on, like, I had to figure it out. I had to feel my way through because she did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I could have just been like, oh, well, I can't because nobody taught me how.
Yeah.
No, I got up and I figured that shit out on my own.
Exactly. Yeah. And I do feel like a lot of times, like, we will blame our past. We will blame our past on a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I will say, uh, contrary to popular belief, your past does take a part of you, negative and positive, right?
It
Because
did.
my mother was a drug addict, so I knew that certain drugs I would never touch. I don't give a fuck how down bad I got. I wasn't doing it. Um, but like I also knew that with a lot of my family already dying, like they're dead and gone, it it put me in like a negative space because now you're dealing with that. I don't want to lose people, even if they're bad for you, right? I got this theory of watering a dead flower, right? You know that motherfucker not gonna blossom again. You know it's not, but you gonna keep watering it, hoping that it finally catch that breath of life, and it won't. So, I say your past does subconsciously it does affect how you treat people and maybe even possibly treat your situations, because like I said, I've been in situations where I knew damn well I should have been got gone. Like my feet was moving but my body wasn't, and you just stuck there because that abandonment has made you now place a cherishment, and that's a word, has now put an emotional attachment to people that mean you really no good. So I do say that your past, not an excuse, but it does play a part in how you interact with people and how you deal with certain situations. Like I was homeless and shit, no lights on. That made me realize I would never be homeless again. I would never let my lights get cut off again. I'm going to make my bills my priority. Now, a lot of times, that's what I say. A lot of times, people don't take their struggles and make it their attributes to move forward. They use them as crutches to stay where they are because, believe it or not, sadly enough, people are comfortable in their pain because they have something to talk about, right? Pain is so relatable because we all go through it. So if you want to be relatable, if you want to have somebody to talk shit with, or you want to be able to, your pain is a way to open up a conversation. It's sad, but that's the only way that you know how to, because you're so traumatized, and that's where you get them fucking trauma bonds from. Those are so hard to break because you come together with trauma. You know what I mean? And I always said to myself, "Oh, I'm a get out my situation, but I'm gonna still hang with people that's still stuck in that situation." I can't do that. I can't crawl back to where you was at. How can I pull you out of some shit that I've already got myself out of? Because all you're gonna do is pull me back down in it. You know what I mean? So,
True. If you don't want to come out, you're not going to. I learned that with my ex who was an alcoholic. She
mm,
would go to rehab
mm,
because I wanted her to.
right,
So of course when she came home, she went back to what she knew, which was drinking. So until a person wants to be helped, you
mm-hmm.
can't help them.
And that's very true. Because when I was drinking, my girl told me every day, uh, you,
She
you
wasn't and still isn't, Tika. She's even worse now.
gonna, yeah, like she, like, hey. you got this amount of time. I'm leaving that ass, right? And my fear of losing her had stopped me from drinking, right? But it stopped me from being openly drunk. Like I would get her off the phone, go to sleep, and I get fucked up next morning. You was drinking last night. What, you slur my words? Oh man, was it not? And then you know what I mean? And she be like, "Oh, you still ain't learned." And I'm gonna tell you what made me stop drinking, because I was alcoholic, y'all, for 6 years straight. Like I drunk a fifth and a half a day, consecutively, never missed a fucking day. And I remember one day waking up and was like, yo, I'm tired of feeling anxious the next day, not knowing what the fuck I did the night before. Like literally not knowing. Like I could have got raped, robbed, and stabbed, and I would just wake up with wounds. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. So that for me was like, that made me do it. My kid didn't make me do it. As much as I love Poppy, he didn't help me stop drinking. My mother enhanced it, and led me on to do other shit. But yeah, if you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. You gotta physically be tired, and that is relationships too.
I was just waiting for you to finish so I could say that that's with anything. Anything that is an addiction. An addiction isn't just drugs. It isn't just alcohol. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. And until you ready, until you wake up and say, you know what? I had enough. It's not gonna go away. Your friends can't force you. Your parents can't force you. You have to want to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get tired of the consequences of that habit, whether it be physical, emotional, mental. You have to get tired of what you're getting or not getting.
Exactly. And I think
So
that,
it's like, for me, a thing like I've smoked weed. Don't get me wrong. I love my edibles. I can't smoke no more. However, you would never see me out there popping a pill, experimenting, because drugs to me took my mom. I mean, she's here. She's here. But for years, like from the age of 7 until 20, 21, I didn't have my mother. The streets had her.
yeah,
So I knew that that's something I would never do. I never wanted, like even now, I have, and it can be debilitating, autoimmune disease. When they give me perks, when they give me any of those narcotics, I refuse to take them.
right.
I gotta be in the pain to the point where I can't get up to use the bathroom for me to take one of those pills. I don't want to be in that state.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah, because that was a hell of a shit I went through too with the pills. Boy,
It is
that was a hell
muscle
of a ride.
relaxers,
But
like
you
all
know,
of that shit. I'm supposed to take, and I don't.
what's crazy is when I was taking prescription drugs, it was because my mother had them. Like she had so much access to it because of all of her shit.
Right,
Speaking
right, Tika.
of, yeah, and speaking of, yeah, I take PMs at night to go to sleep, but I got insomnia from my mother's passing, which,
I do too, but I still
yeah,
like. I'm scared of what will happen. Let me tell you something. Just like people who be like, "Oh, girl, I can't sleep with no clothes on." I have a fear of something major happening, and
and
I
I'm
gotta
naked.
get up and run out the fucking door. I don't have time to look for clothes.
That is my thing.
That is a real live fear. That's not
Yeah.
just, oh,
Oh my
no, that's a
God.
real live fear that I have, that I got to get up and run out my door for something. And shut up, Tika. And I don't, like, I'm trying to figure out where the clothes is. Now I got to be wrapped up in the sheet or something because I can't find nothing to put
Girl,
on.
that is my thing. People be like, "Oh, I sleep ass naked." How? You ain't.
I don't like it.
Man, listen. Every motherfucking night I go to sleep, I even crack my motherfucking door just in case I might. My room all the way in the back of the house, so I gotta make sure ain't nobody banging on my shit. But like sleeping, I just got comfortable with sleeping without a bra on. And sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna just keep it on. Because that's another thing. My shit too big to be running around. They bitches fly this shit. Got time for that. You hear me? So I would never sleep ass naked. I'd never do it. The unexpected. You never.
I don't like it.
That
I
is
don't
a
like
fear
it.
of mine too. I swear I never.
Don't get me wrong. Now I done fell asleep in that state. You know, after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fell asleep in that state too, but it was because of something. Like
Not one of your girls.
Birthday suit and one of my girls with me. Oh, okay. Okay.
She's like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, but for real, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've fallen asleep after handling business, but there's been times I'll get up and put the clothes on. Like, where you going? Nowhere.
Yeah, if I get up and go to the bathroom and realize I ain't got no motherfucking clothes on, I'm definitely getting dressed. That's another thing too. Like I work from home.
He said his girl meant his piece.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's where you're trying to be.
Yeah.
You can't sleep like that. he said, Mel, you stupid. No, but I don't know. I don't like it. That's always been a fear of mine.
Listen. I think about that shit all the time. Like, bro, somebody knock on my door. Cause I had that.
It's not even that. Like, my thing is, I'm gonna say, like, honestly, fire. Fire is my biggest fear, and it's so crazy because they told me I was a pyromaniac when I was little. Like, I like to light shit, but if I smell something burning, I'm up. I'm running around the house. Like, what y'all doing? Who got something plugged in? Who's cooking something? Like, I smell something burning. Why I smell like plastic burning? Like, I definitely have a fear of fire.
That's me.
I feel like that's one of the worst ways to die.
Burning?
Yes.
Yeah, burning or drowning. Burning or drowning. Listen,
it is.
I've always said
I can't swim.
I can't swim either. And I was gonna say I'm sick of the stereotype type that black people can't swim. But I struggle.
I mean, I could swim in a regular pool, but put me in the ocean, bitch. It was nice knowing you. Like,
oh no, I got in the ocean, but the thing is, once you get right here, once the water get right here, I'm done.
But see, that's too far. That's too far.
Oh no, I can go up here now. Long as
First of all, I don't even like the beach. That's nasty. Sand and that. I can't.
I mean, I fuck with the beach. It gotta be a clean beach though. Like, we went to a beach in Virginia. It was pretty cool.
It's not. Swimming is not swimming because in a pool you have an end. In the ocean, there is no end. Like, at some point you get tired of swimming and you just gonna sink. In a pool, I know the edge of the pool is right there.
Yeah, I can't swim at all. So it's just that's dead. I can't swim.
That's why I don't like boats.
But other than not
if you're in the middle of the ocean somewhere, the boat done sunk. You got to swim to the shore. The shore is 30 miles out. Like, you gonna get tired of fucking swimming after a while.
There is a thing called the shore.
Not if you in the middle of the fucking ocean and there's nothing around.
There's a thing called the shore. You know that, right?
How the fuck you get into the shore? Because your little arms is gonna get tired after a while.
I mean, I don't know. You go to TikTok, they'll show you how to survive.
You ain't never lied. I just said that the other day. Like, you can learn how to do surgery on TikTok.
You could, on God.
Yeah. TikTok has become better than YouTube.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
but YouTube my shit though.
it is.
Yeah, YouTube my shit. Like when I tell you I can dive deep in that motherfucker. The other, like I told you, I be getting so deep, yo. I got so deep one night. I learned how astronauts brush their teeth in space. I don't know how I got there, but I got there. It was funny as shit. Yeah, it was cool as shit. And he's like, "Yeah, we just swallowed the toothpaste." I'm like, "You nasty bitch."
Where they gonna spit it? It's just it's gonna go up and be on the ceiling of the fucking ship. Just caked up spit and
Put it
toothpaste.
in a bag or something. I don't know. And then
But
he
you
put
don't understand, like they're limited. Where the trash gonna go? Where they gonna put the bag after a while?
let that bitch float away. I don't know.
No.
When they open it, it would just come out anyway. You right. Just swallow it. Okay, you made your point. But what happens with water when they wash their ass? The water just flying away.
I don't know. I ain't an astronaut.
I ain't either. I'm just telling you how deep I got. It really wasn't even up for debate about what they do or what they don't do. I just told you how far I got. I got an Amazon package coming, y'all. I'm sorry, I keep checking because I think they should say I'm next. I'm the next stop, and I ain't heard a knock yet. Now I wish I was sponsored by them.
Okay.
Anyway, so the topic today was self-care. We done spent 26 minutes on what the topic was.
What you should have after 30.
Oh yeah, shit, and we ain't even talk about that.
We ain't even touch on that shit.
Shit, but okay, all right. Before we go into the self-care part, because we're gonna give y'all things that y'all can do for self-care. But as far as what you should have, I'm gonna say materialistic wise, just being honest. Okay, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but I do think that you should have your own home, or if not having your own home, at least be in a place where you paying some type of bills, not leeching. You shouldn't be leeching after 30. That's what I'm saying. A vehicle, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't believe that
I
you
was
need
gonna
a
write
vehicle.
so. I choose
I
not
don't.
to drive.
Yeah, and
Health
I
reasons.
choose not to buy a vehicle because everything I work from home. My podcast is from home. My child is homeschooled. I really don't have no reason for a vehicle. It'll be an extra fucking bill. So that's that. I believe after 30, you should have a savings, even if it's not in the bank. If you don't want to put it into the financial institutions and shit, you don't want to put no insurance on your money. That's fine. Do what I did. I bought a safe. I got a safe which I keep cash in. Speaking of cash, I gotta ask my son about his fucking. Anyway, no, I sent him.
Leave the EP alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him the hell alone right now because shit just went down. But yeah, get you a safe or something, or get you a savings account
30 until
until you croak. I don't know. I didn't even see that comment. What was the comment?
like 29, 30, or like 34, 35.
What we speaking about? Hold on.
When we say what you should have after 30, he's asking like when we mean turning 30 or mid 30s.
Um, hold on.
Yes, starting at 30. He's the EP, Tika. Like, leave the executive producer.
He just ran by too. Traylon. Yeah. Poppy, look out the door and get my package for me. Oh, okay. It ain't for you, so don't get excited. Anyway, yeah, after 30, for sure. Like after 30, it's for me. What is it for? Don't, baby, I'm on my podcast. Thank you, though.
Executive producer. He making sure the show is going right. Leave him alone.
So after 30, right? Starting at 30. 30 until he is not your maid. Girl, suck my
We feel like, I don't know, I guess you missed that part. We feel like the 20s is for you to learn, enjoy, have fun, but when you hit 30, like, you should be in the process. By the time you hitting 30, you should be in the process of transitioning from clubbing every weekend to getting your shit together.
Yeah. Yeah. At 30, you should have some shit together. I'm just gonna be honest. And I mean, the feathers is ruffled, whatever. It's certain things that I said I was going to do by 30 that I did not complete. But I also learned that as well. Don't put a fucking deadline on your dreams. Don't fucking put a limit on it. It can happen at any moment. So, but I do feel like necessities wise, please you need to have your own place, your own bed, your own something. Like have something. That's what I'm basically saying. Have something that you own, like not even own. You can rent out a spot. He ain't like
You want to know what you should have?
what?
Life insurance.
That would have been a good segue if we had a fucking life insurance sponsor. But our sponsor that we do have, it's not life insurance, but it'll protect your fucking life if you got it. Oh, that's cute. All right. But yeah, life insurance. Life insurance, and let me say this now, a will. Okay. A will. Now, here's why I'm saying you need to have some shit, because ain't no point in making a will if you can't leave them shit. Actually, I want to do a living will. Nationwide is on your side. They are, but I'm looking into some life insurance because I had some before, but I let that shit go because for whatever reason. Anyway, I'll focus on that later. But yeah, life insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, all insurances except for car insurance, because really technically a car is not important anymore. Like as far as, I mean, some people maybe, whatever. So anyway, that was that. I think that you guys should definitely invest into those things if you haven't already. And now we're going to get into the next part of this. After these commercials.
We have a great product in the shop that we're excited to share with you. Check it out on our site.
There you go. It was the head bop for me.
Oh, you saved it.
It's a little catchy. You can't help it. You just
can't help it. Yeah, but okay, you guys. So as far as self-care go, and Tika, I do apologize. You know my mouth. I don't mean it. I really don't mean it. I be going through things and I see you said something. And, I fuss with you every week a little bit. Tika, I like you. You are a loyal supporter, but I fusses with you, baby, because you just be saying whatever in them comments. And if you think, all right, I ain't gonna go there. So anyway, self-care, you guys, I'm a firm believer in it, and I take my Saturdays very, very serious. God bless you.
Thank you.
When I say self-care Saturdays, first off, you guys, and I always let you guys know why when I say this. I'm a full-time student, full-time employee, full-time homeschool teacher, full-time mother. Don't get no breaks. So the only time I get a real break is Saturdays. Because Sunday I have podcasts, I have a book club, I have Bible study, I have whatever homework that I didn't get achieved. And still have to make time for those around me, right? So Saturday is literally my only day. And sometimes that Saturday gets stolen. You know why? Because my son wants to do things as well. So I'm literally busy 7 days a week. I don't get no fucking breaks. So the time that I do get on Saturdays, self-care is so important. And I tell you, the first thing I do when I wake up is I thank God for the day that I woke up. I woke up, I was able to place my feet on the ground. I was able to breathe. A lot of people don't get that. Then I go into the bathroom and I do whatever I need to do as far as the toilet goes, smoke a cigarette, brush my teeth. Then I wash my face And as I'm washing my face, I tell myself affirmations, right? Because I am great. I am beautiful. I'm drop dead gorgeous, actually. But I'm not gonna do all that. And then I proceed to, and one thing about it, washing your face, I don't know what it is, but it's a really good part of self care. Like you get to look at yourself and blah 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 blah. All right. So then after that, what I do is uh get me an energy drink. I take whatever little medicine I gotta take, and then I pray. I go into a real deep prayer. Sometimes that prayer tells me to go on a fast. Sometimes I fast on Sundays. I mean Saturdays, and I just do water and fruits and energy drinks, right? Um, then I meditate. I meditate throughout the day. I self reflect. I start questioning myself. I do something called self inventory. I start checking myself, right? Not in a bad way, just to see what could have happened this week differently. And then to get ready for next week, I manifest it. I manifest what I want the next week. I put it into the earth. I put it out into the universe. I cleanse my house. I clean up. Now, this is just my routine. It ain't gonna be everybody's, but those are some things that I consider self care. Watching TV on your sofa, falling asleep if you want to, fuck it. Taking a nap, giving time for yourself, because I feel like you can really abandon yourself. Like you think that you're doing so much because productivity is a great thing to have, uh, but uh, she said I'm a cook and a doctor. I am. I do cook. I am a doctor. I'm always wheeling some shit back to health around here, and I always got to cook. So yeah, I do a lot anyway. Yeah, and that's true too. My goal every day I wake up is to wake up the next day. Yeah, that's true. I got a lot of anxiety doing that though, so I started really just letting today take care of today. Because I told y'all about the time I choked on a fry and I realized I didn't have no life insurance. Yeah, anything can happen at any moment. So what do you think
It's
about
not funny, but it's funny.
what do you think about self care, Sheba? How do you feel
I'm
about it?
learning. I'm
Right.
learning slowly but surely because yeah, I don't have moments to myself.
I don't think we all do.
I'm busy 7 days a week between full-time job, a business with multiple businesses under it, running someone else's business. My son has sports. He still needs mom and son time. Um, yeah, I don't have a minute. Insomnia kicks my ass, and then because of that, I'm thinking of what I need to do the next day, how I can organize my day. But after my doctor visit last week,
Hmm.
I don't have a choice. I really don't. I put everything into others so much so that I never put anything into me, and now it has come
Drink.
to a head.
Not my watch telling me to breathe in and breathe out. Stop it. Stop.
It has. So I'll be making that time, and whoever don't like it sucks to
It's
be
your
you.
ass. Cause here's the thing. You ain't
Because I'm at a point of like I'm gonna say this. I'm transparent. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather talk about myself than allow anybody else to talk about me. But my cholesterol, like I can have a stroke at any minute. That's how high my shit is.
you gotta cut that shit out.
Because I'm not like I don't have time to cook at home. I don't have time to for meal prep and take lunch every day, and I don't have time. So I'm constantly eating on the go. And what is there to eat on the go? Unhealthy shit.
Yeah.
I've also become insulin resistant, which means that either I'm on my way to diabetes or I already got it.
You know, that's some bullshit.
Very much so. But again, that's because I put everything I have into everyone else. And I don't get the same in return. So
Well, again, stop watering those dead flowers. Let me tell you something. If it ain't your youngest child, and I mean all your kids by all means, but I'm just saying technically the baby needs the most attention. If it ain't him,
Because literally all the rest of them are adults, 19 and over.
that's what I'm saying. So if it's really not him, you need to start taking that time for yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you this now. You become, if you're not taking care of yourself, how the fuck can you help anybody else? You understand what I'm saying? You go in a hospital today or tomorrow for whatever reason, God forbid you don't, and you have to do some shit for somebody else or you whatever. Everybody's dependent on you. That ship sinks because the captain is sick. Because nobody around gave a fuck enough about the captain to see, if nothing else, how the fuck do we run this without you?
But you know, I get that. I got that from my grandmother. Um, that's what I saw from her. Gone before the sun comes up, home way after the sun goes down. She would come home and cook a meal for us. The weekends were spent grocery shopping and doing laundry, and I was her sidekick.
Mm.
Like, I didn't do typical, even then, I didn't do typical kid shit. I was at the laundromat. I was at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she needed to do, I did. At 7, I was taking care of my siblings. Like, literally, meaning my mom was outside and me and my little siblings were in the house. I was feeding them. I was taking care of them. At 11, my little brother was born 3 months early. I was taking care of him when he came home from the hospital. I would have to miss school to stay home and take care of him. So I've been taking care of other people, I'm going to say, since I was 7. I don't know how not to.
That's another thing with me too. I don't know how to stop taking care of people either. It's so difficult to do so. I dropped out of school to take care of my grandmother when she got cancer. I literally dropped out of school just for that. Not because I didn't want to go to school. I had to. She couldn't fucking walk. She couldn't even fucking swallow by herself. You know what I mean? So I literally had to wheel her back to health, and I dropped out of high school. Just fuck that shit. My mother, the drugs had tore her up so bad at that point, she was already in a fucking nursing home. My granddaddy was already dead from fucking diabetes. My brother, he was off living his life. It was only me and her. So, and I remember shit at 9 years old. My mother used to be ill and bad. Like, she was on drugs. She used to be ill the fuck out. And 9 years old, I'm outside trying to shake something so she leave my fucking grandparents alone with stealing and all that shit. So, yeah, since like 9, I've been doing the most to make sure that my peoples were straight. So now, and that's another thing too, how we go back to taking care of people. It's a part of our nature. It's like I find myself asking motherfuckers, "Do you need something?" knowing that they would never ask me that.
Because honestly, like, I've reached out. I'm gonna say in the past month or more, like, I'm not okay. And the people who like, yo, if you need anything, why you didn't tell me? You know I'm here. And I reach out and I got nothing in return.
All right.
And the sad part about that is, if they call me, I'm still going to give. I'm still going to do.
Exactly.
I feel guilty when I say no. I feel guilty when I do something for myself. I will go in the fucking store and spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on someone else, and then sit here and really actually debate with myself over spending $10.
That is me. I will legit help pay bills. You understand me? Pay big bills and will literally won't order shit like without like hesitating. Like, it's $10. But that $10, see, if I keep it here though, just in case somebody need me, I'm there to help. Like, That's like the most backed up as shit ever you could say. Like, because like I said, you reach out to people that, yes.
Can you order?
I'm sorry. It was the
But then he said, "Can you order McDonald's?"
order him his McDonald's.
Okay, Papa,
Yeah.
go on here, baby.
The EP is hungry.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry about that, yo. He said, "Look, I have a question." He just, yeah, baby, I'm hungry. What you in here doing?
But it is like, even like, I'll go without eating, forgetting that I didn't eat because I'm making sure everybody else is good.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that plenty of times. I went to sleep. I talking about 24 hours with no food, but so fucking exhausted, I just gotta go to sleep. Don't let this fat fool you. It's either because I'm eating late at night and I just lay down on that shit, or I don't eat at all, or when I do eat, I'm snacking on shit. This weight shit is only because my ass do not get the fuck up like throughout the day and eat correctly. The way that I eat, you would think I was a lot smaller because I eat once a day.
But
And
that's why, because, and that's something that I've been told by a medical professional, is that what happens is, because you starve your body, when you finally do eat, it stores the fat from that food because it doesn't know when it's going to get food again.
Yeah,
So while we thinking, oh, I'm going to starve myself so I can lose weight, it's actually making you gain weight.
oh yeah, because that's me all day. I won't eat a fucking thing. Like, literally, what time is it? It's 3.
But my problem isn't that I don't want to eat. My problem is that I don't have the time.
It's 3:46, and it's all I've contained. I haven't had a piece of bread, a chip, a piece of gum. I've had this and my medicine. That's all I had today, and a cigarette. And it's gonna be like this for hours. I ain't about to sit down and eat no motherfucker. I might probably get him something to eat, but I ain't about to sit down and eat shit. It's just that's just how it should be. Like, I don't know. It's weird as fuck.
I don't know. I have to come up with,
All
even
right.
if it's at night when everybody goes to sleep, like, I have to figure out time to decompress.
Absolutely.
Because my thing is, like I said, at night, now my mind is racing. Like, what I got to do, who needs what. Like I said, spending that $10 I should have spent on myself. I'm thinking of, do the kids need anything before I spend this $10? Do the kids need some shit? Do baby boy need something? Little shit like that. Like, that's my thought process before I spend this money on me. That's why people be like, oh girl, you better play the lotto. I can't play the lotto because my thing is, if I lose, you know what I could have did with that money?
Right.
That's always my thought process when it comes to myself. Somebody else needs it.
Yeah. That's normally the case though. That somebody else needs it. That's why we just be like, oh, fuck that shit.
Like, my birthday is Friday. I've
Yeah.
had maybe 2 people hit me up about what I'm doing for my birthday.
Drop your cash in.
But I be on Facebook, like, I get posts from my kids. I be on Facebook tearing it up, posting pictures and searching through 11,474 pictures in my phone to find a picture of me and you so that I can post and say happy birthday, and people say it. Thank you. It's next Friday, so we're gonna celebrate next Sunday on that podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, they don't even, like, it's my kids will post and then you'll get the, oh, happy birthday.
Yeah. I mean, I listen. I got to the point where I've been so disappointed. I'm
not even disappointed anymore. At this point, I do what I do for me. If you go and do something great, if you're not, I'm still going to be good. Saturday, I have plans. My actual birthday is Friday. I don't have none.
I think I work and got school. I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
I already know you got shit to do.
But that don't matter. The fuck?
But I'm saying, like, at this point, it is what it is. I'm going out Saturday. If I don't do nothing Friday, I am going to get my hair done as a birthday gift from one of my football moms.
Okay.
She's paying for me to go get my hair done. So the only day I have to go get it done is on my actual birthday. So I'll go that morning.
Yeah.
But that's my only plans for Friday.
I don't know. You know, we can drink some wine and shit. We can cut a fool. You know. But you guys, that's our self-care segment. I think. We do have a special guest coming up, but before we do that, I need to play a commercial.
Scentsy Soul Candles, decorative candles in your favorite scents. We have some really nice products, vibrant colors and lasting scents. You won't be disappointed. Check us out on Instagram at Scentsy Soul Candles.
Hey, you guys. That's my company. Simply Soul Candles is my candle company that I came up with. Beautiful thing. You guys check me out on Instagram at Simply Soul Candles. You can get the prices from there as well. You guys, we're going to bring on a special guest at some point, I believe.
He said he need 5 minutes.
Okay, well, special guest needs 5 minutes. In the meantime, in between time, is there any questions in the chat? Anybody got any questions that y'all might want to answer? I mean, y'all might want to ask us, and we can give you an answer.
I got a question.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is, I forgot what my question is.
I got a question.
I'm sleepy.
I got a question though. For people who, I don't know, that's a topic for another day. Because I have a lot of questions actually. Only because, let me tell you why I have these questions. Is because I have an informative speech to do for my communications class. I told you guys I'm in college. I'm going to keep telling y'all that because I'm going to get a degree.
And be proud of it.
And be proud of it. Black Girl Magic. I have a couple argumentative, persuasive, and informative discussions that I'd like to bring up. One I want to bring up is domestic violence really a thing for men? Two, I want to bring up is the court systems fair to fathers when it comes down to children? I know they're not, but we're going to get into the logistics of that. And then thirdly, I want to know, how do people manage having baby mothers and baby fathers and being in new relationships? How does that manage? Do you respect your woman enough to let your child's parent know that, hey, this is my situation, respect it or check it? Or do you appease and please your child's parent and disrespect your girlfriend or boyfriend? Because I personally believe if you do so, you should just be back with your kids' parent. Don't even move on. Because in my case, I have a baby. I have 2 baby mamas. Probably gonna have 3 soon. But 3 being, no, I'll still have the same ones. I'm lying. Because when I had my baby, y'all know who my baby mother gonna be. So, my thing is, I don't know. Like with my son's mother, she's moved on hella time. She's had 2 kids after our relationship. Um, I don't really give a fuck. She come around, she's around. What the fuck? This is my life. That's your life. You know what I mean? So that's a debate I want to have too, just about like how do you handle that? Because I remember when I first moved on from my son's mother, I had a wedding ring on, and I used to say, I'm never taking this off because I fucking bought it, and she ain't going nowhere. Yeah, like she my baby mother. She ain't going no motherfucking where. And I stood on that shit until the person I was with was like, "You funny." I don't even know where the fuck that engagement ring is to this day. I don't know where it went. It just fucking poofed. The more and more I fell in love, the more and more that bitch fell out my finger. So that's a topic. We got 3 different topics that we're gonna touch. We said when Brittany come back we was gonna do a fun one, but it might be another intense one because this is gonna be very argumentative, I think, and I think some men should come on the show. Maybe I'll see if some men will come on and join for these conversations because I do have a lot of questions. Another thing I got a question about too is female pimps. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. What you mean next nice episode? You ain't going. We ain't going nowhere just yet. We got something else happening. What else can I say? Oh yeah, have men on here to defend themselves. But here's the thing: it's not really defending yourself because I do believe that domestic violence is looked at differently in men. If a woman is beating your ass, I said that with authority. If a woman is beating the shit out of you, it don't really go. It's not the same standards. And also when y'all are fighting for custody of your children, it's never fair either. And I also want to touch on those parents that aren't biologically those children's parents, but they take better care of them. And why the court system should give more leniency to people that aren't those kids' parents and give more roles. So it's so many different things I want to touch on. But again, I ain't gonna hold y'all. This podcast is gonna really help me with my communications class. Y'all just don't know. Y'all answers are gonna y'all gonna be writing my little shit. Don't be mad if I'm over here writing some shit. Jotting down.
Taking notes, as you should.
Yeah. But absolutely, guys, I think those are some great topics. I just think that is very unfair. And then even domestic violence is same-sex relationships. We need to speak on that. Because does that become domestic violence or does that become assaults and shit? Like, because we the same. I don't know. Because I know women that's been beat on by other women. I think it was listed as domestic violence. But how do the police kind of detect that? Because it's like, oh, it's the big stocky bitch fault. Can't be the film. It gotta be the stud. I don't know. I ain't never beat a bitch to get locked up or nothing, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, guys, so I bought this turban, yo. Got a look like this ain't even a sponsorship, but it got like the little bonnet material. You on mute? Oh, yeah. So oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna have a little turban on later. Like I said, I gotta do. Oh, you sure this fit every head? Talking about it fit every head. Y'all sure? This motherfucking head might not fit this one. Oh no, it's stretchy. And then I gotta do the wood. I don't know. Our sponsor might not be coming on, y'all, and that's fine. We could do it next week.
He's coming.
Oh. Well, y'all want to see me try on my turban?
Yes, yes, we would like to see such.
All right, let me hold on. Y'all gotta wait.
Not turn the camera off. Not left me to fend for myself. It's the fact that I can still see you. So I don't know what's going on with our page, but we're trying to fix it so that more people can join. Apparently, that's the problem, is that if you're not a friend of the page, you cannot watch the podcast. You the governor? Y'all, I wish y'all could see what I can see. She is struggling. I'm sorry, I had to turn my phone down. I could hear myself talking in my ear. But yeah, she having a time with this hair turban. And it's comical.
Yo, it ain't. It ain't coming together the way it was supposed to. This ain't how I seen it on the internet. This ain't what I asked for versus what I got. Head ass. I don't know. It's kind of cool though. I fuck with it. It's just, I don't know. It's comfortable though. I think it just needs to.
Yo.
Hey yo, this is comical. I gotta do this in the mirror. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Hey y'all, back.
Yo.
Ain't want no way in hell.
I'm weak as shit. For real.
Hey, good.
He coming.
Yeah. I don't know, y'all. The turban might be cute. Let me see it on you, Papa. Come here. Let me see it on your head. On your head. Let me see.
Is it a ski mask?
It's not a ski mask. Not you trying to get skied up.
No. Ow.
It hurt?
Nope. It just feels real tight.
It feels real tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What?
It ain't. I don't know. Come here. Come closer to me.
It's the struggle.
This is a fucking struggle.
Let him do it. I bet he figure it out.
I'm not gonna figure it out. I'm not.
Hey yo.
Girl, now he start getting on the floor like a,
I love him.
Come here, Papa.
We gotta do a kid segment.
We did. It still ain't working like I wanted to. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Them people on Facebook, ain't my all right, get the boys that was doing it on Facebook was real cute with it. I was like, oh, I like that. Girl. It's a fucking lie.
They don't have a video.
Huh?
They don't have a video?
They do. But I think you need to twirl this up some more. Like get it in its circle form. Cause like if you put it on,
Not over.
and then you pull the cross it over like that, and then you pull that like the little turban situation. But it's not situating like I needed to. It's going to later though. Watch me figure this shit out, y'all. It's gonna be cute tonight.
All right, he's coming.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
He's
really
trying to click on the link.
It's still not working for people?
No, the link to come here.
Oh. All right, Papa, you gotta go, baby. I'm still doing my podcast. I love you.
Babe, let me tell you.
He's coming to make sure that everything is good.
Girl, he coming to make sure that fucking Grubhub was ordered.
Like I said, to make sure everything is good.
Baby said, I don't hear that knock, that royal knock of a nigga having my McDonald's.
He want to make sure, like, it don't normally take this long. What's happening? I think it's gone. I think it's gone.
Good thing I'm next to my refrigerator, y'all. Oh yeah,
That is so sad.
check the back of my shirt. Can y'all see it?
No.
I don't really want y'all to see too much of something. But you know, take a trip. It got mushrooms and shit on it. Y'all see that?
Not promoting.
I don't know. I need a sponsor.
Not that one. Not promoting. Our guest has arrived.
Oh shit. Hold on. Got a little juice. All right. Okay. So, you guys, we get ready to bring on Aim First. Owner of Aim First. What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Levels is good. Everything up?
Yep. Well, thank you for coming to the show today. How are you today?
You doing well in yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. It's very, very nice to hear from you. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. So can you give us a little rundown on what you do?
I'm a firearm instructor for the state of Maryland. I can help you get your HQL, which is your license for you to actually purchase a firearm, and I can help you also get your license to carry your firearms, what they call a CCW, concealed wear and carry.
Okay. And how long does the training take?
For your HQL, it's a 4-hour class. I usually do those on Sundays because I know a lot of people work during the week and they have a lot of stuff to do on Saturdays. So Sundays is usually a slower day for people. So that's when I try to usually do the class from 12 to 4. But I'm going to start doing classes throughout the week as well. So for the individuals who cannot do the classes on Sundays and they have a little bit of time during the week, they'll be able to do it one of the weekdays. Oh. And the class for the CCW, which is your wear and carry, that's a 16-hour class, which is 2 days. So it'll be a Saturday and Sunday, 2 8-hour classes. Or I'm breaking it down throughout the week as well to have a couple 4-hour classes and then a Sunday or a Saturday at the range for you to qualify. So I'm trying to make it so that a lot of people don't have to actually, mess up their schedule or break their schedule with their regular routine. So whenever they have free time to do it throughout the week, and if it works with their schedule, then they can do it then as well. So I'm gonna have the schedule up probably sometime in the middle of next month so that people can do it, because a lot of stuff is changing right now with Maryland State, and as far as how they want people to get their firearms, it's a lot going on. A lot.
So is it more difficult now?
They're trying to make it more difficult right now. Like they want it to be to the point where your fees are going to be doubled So right now the fee for application fees are $50. They want to double that fee. They also want to make the time for you to qualify or for your handgun permit to expire a lot quicker than 2 years. So you're gonna have to do that more. And that's right now. This is the only state that's in the area, in the region, that's trying to do that. Maryland. They also trying to pass a law. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called. It's basically can't carry anywhere law. So, which is crazy to me because you're not allowed to carry in public, according to what the General Assembly is trying to push. So with that, they want you to. If I was to say I was supposed to be a live guest on the show, and I'm coming to your house to actually, be on camera, I have to call you and ask you, is it okay if I can bring my firearm to your house? So that's one of the things that they're trying to do. You can't bring it to public places. And Montgomery County is like that now, but they're trying to make that statewide, which is crazy because if you're limiting a law-abiding citizen to have their firearm, criminals are always going to have it. They're not following the same rules, so that puts you at a disadvantage.
Right.
They're going to get it regardless. They're not going through the proper steps in the background checks. And also with the background check, right now you need 3 references. They're going to have you do more references and also have an in-person interview to tell them why you need a firearm to protect yourself. So that's what they're trying to pass now. So we're going to see how that works out. Hopefully they don't, but if they do, you probably want to try and get grandfathered in, meaning going before they actually pass that law, so you don't pay the extra fines and do that extra interview and things of that nature.
Okay, so do you know when it goes into effect? Like, when should people reach out to you before that happens? Like, what's the best time to reach out to you?
The best time to reach out is whenever you have availability. Like right now, if you want to reach out.
Okay.
That's the best time. You can reach me at aimfirsttacticaltraining.com. That's the website. And that's the same thing for social media, which is Instagram and Facebook, Aim First Tactical Training.
Okay.
But it's going to send you back to the link for the website where you can go ahead. You can schedule an appointment to go to one-on-one training. I do one-on-one trainings, private trainings, or small group sessions. I do kids classes, which is teaching the child about a gun is different from teaching the child how to shoot a gun. So if you're not, the only person that knows when their child is ready, if they want them to shoot a gun, is the parent or the guardian. So if you say, okay, you know what, I think you're mature enough, I think you're ready to learn about guns and I want you to shoot, then you send them to my class. If you just want them to learn about the gun, you can still send them to my class. However, I'm not going to bring them to the range unless you, the parent guardian, say, yes, it's time for them to go. I'm ready for them to go. And of course, the parent or guardian will be there at the time as well. It's just not going to be me and that child at the range together. The parent will be there also, because the parent can also learn some things that they can do in the household around the child with the firearm and without the firearm. So they can learn better.
All right. So before you go, what's the process now before they pass that law? Like, what's your processes now?
Get your HQO, which is your license to purchase firearm, and then after that, you get your CCW, which is to carry. Okay. So once you're in the system to go ahead and do that, you'll be okay.
Okay. And is the prices on your website, or do you have prices?
Yes, the prices are on the website for the CCW. For the HQL class, it's $175. That comes with your fingerprint. So I have a fingerprint person that comes to the class and fingerprints everyone. You get hearing protection and eye protection that you keep, and you get a couple other stuff as well. So all of that is included into the price. So you don't have to pay to come to the class and then have to make an appointment elsewhere to go get your fingerprint. Everything is done on that day. If you made a schedule to come see me that day, everything is taken care of that day. And later on, after the class, your information to be in the system. So you go ahead and register online for the Maryland State Police, and you go ahead and take care of it from there.
Okay.
And for the CCW, it's the same thing. However, the price is a little different because it's a 2-day class. That class I believe that price is $350, if I'm not mistaken. I got to double check the website because I haven't done one in a while. And you'll get your fingerprint, and you'll get your passport photo on that day as well,
Okay.
along with the class. And the classes that I do, I don't for your HQO, which is your handgun permit. A lot of people or a lot of other instructors, they'll bring you to the range so that you can shoot your 5 shots. I don't do that. Mine is I have a office that's actually in a house, so the entire house is offices, and I have it where I have a simulated gun that shoots fake bullets, fake rounds like paint, but it's out of a real gun, and you have to maneuver your way around the house as if somebody was actually in your house, and you have to, shoot the targets that's there. So it puts you in the mindset of how am I going to actually approach the situation if it was to really happen, rather than me telling you about it, you going home, or you going to the range shooting your 5 shots. Now you're at home with your firearm wherever you decide you want to keep it, and if the time comes, you know what I'm saying, you're rushing to try and see how you're going to approach it. Because a lot of people, when they come to the class and they take the class, they say, oh, well, I'm going to have it unloaded in a safe in the closet. I said, okay, cool. So the room that I have has a closet, and I have a safe. I give you a code for the safe, put the firearm in there, and then I make the scenario live, which is unexpected to you because you don't know exactly when I'm going to do it. And you have to get to you have to get to the closet, get your firearm, load it, and start clearing your house in less than 30 seconds. Because let's be honest, if somebody kicks your door down, they're really running to you or to wherever they're trying to go. So you're already behind the 8 ball because they already kicked your door in.
Yeah.
So now you have less than 30 seconds to get your firearm and get yourself together to attempt to eliminate this threat.
Okay.
With me telling you in the class, you're already ahead of the 8 ball a little bit. So you already know, okay, it's coming. Pause. It's on, the situation is going to arise. So now I know what to do. I'm awake. 9 times out of 10, when you wake up out of your sleep, the first thing you're going to do is sit there for a second and wait, think like, okay, what was that? Especially if you have kids or if you have small pets, anything could have, happened. Somebody went downstairs and bumped the table or dropped the glass or whatever. Your immediate thought is not to run downstairs with the firearm or run out there with a gun. You're going to be like, well, what was that? So that's another 5 or 10 seconds wasted. And then when you realize what's going on, then you get up out your bed and try to figure everything out. By then, it's already too late. So I tell people, if this is how you're going to store your firearm, you have to practice at least once a week. Getting up, setting an alarm once a week at a random time when you know you're going to be home. And when that alarm goes off, you run to your firearm, you try to get it and do what you need to do. You don't have to run through the house with it, but run to your firearm. If it's unloaded, load it, and then you can say, okay, boom, it took me X amount of seconds or whatever to do this if I was at a different part of the house. So that's a drill that I tell them to constantly do whenever they actually leave the class.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that the simulation that's what got me. Okay, so I will be checking it. I've got to put my money in before that law passed because I ain't sitting down with no police and doing all that shit, interviews and all that. That's just my personal thing. But yeah. So everybody, make sure that y'all reach out to say the name for me, Sheba, so I don't mess it up.
Aim First Tactical Training.
All right, and make sure y'all go to that website. Make sure y'all go to his social media as well.
I have to say also, before you sign up and take the class, please make sure your background is straight. Because once you take the class, that's on you.
Yes. I had a young lady recently, thank you. A young lady recently take the class, and she had a bench warrant, the active bench warrant. So she had to take care of that before she submitted the application to Maryland State Police. But it was an out-of-state bench warrant. However, it's still a bench warrant. So
yeah,
I called Maryland State Police, and they told me she should not take the class, save her money until she does that bench warrant, and then do it. So I think she took care of it because she submitted her application the other day and I approved it because she came to the class. So it goes like that. So
Oh yeah, I ain't got no record. Um, I don't do shit. So I'm good to go with that. But okay, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in with that if y'all wanna protect your homes, protect your life. If you just interested in it, reach
and
out.
also, my fault. Also, you don't have to actually attend the class in order to get the hearing protection. So I have noise cancellation hearing protection. That's on the website. I have glasses. That's on the website. I have merch. I have a varsity jacket, a flight jacket, t-shirts, hoodies. It's all on there. So I'm gonna start selling safes as well that you can have in your home to protect yourself with, or to put your firearm in. So just look out for that as well.
All right. So we got so he got the whole 9 yards. So y'all make sure y'all check in. Like I told y'all, at some point we're gonna try to do a vlog with him to kind of show you the process if he doesn't mind. We'll post that onto our YouTube page as well. I do want to personally thank you so much for joining and giving us all that information. It was very informative. I personally will be signing up with you before that law pass. I'm thinking very soon. Uh,
We'll post the information on the Facebook page for
yeah.
those who may not have caught that information.
Yeah, and I'll also post it on my personal as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. And guys, we're gonna go ahead and conclude this entire show right now. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, thank you, Aim First, for showing up. Shiva,
Thank
as
you.
always, make sure that y'all keep our other co-host Britt in your prayers, well wishes, and we will holler at y'all next week. Peace.